Good.NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 7.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is ALGO, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Vinny Emini said we are live on YouTube.
Michael Othrow. Alrighty then, good morning. Are you ready indeed? Don't forget trading is risky and all that business. Let's get to it here this morning. Go jump right into our checklist. It is Mentorship Monday. So for all the new folks who are with us, it's a great day to be here. Bring your questions. We'll try to get them answered there, especially right at that coffee time there if everything goes to plan there this morning. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the checklist. If you want to get a copy of that checklist, you can always go into our Discord chat and type !checklist. Do that there now in the Discord. So if you want to grab that, there you can get that digital copy as well. I'm going to go through the hardware list here. First thing, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I've got my virus protection real-time scanning off. Yours will probably look like this, especially over the weekend. Windows likes to turn this setting back on multiple times a day sometimes, so make sure you check that before you start your trading in the mornings. Get my size right here. Actually, I'm going to grab this Enigma long here. I don't take too many longs here, but I think I'm going to give that one a shot here. If I start to hear sellers come back in here, I will have to close it up for a loss off of this first play here.
Divergence up NQ on the 40.
It's almost there to the target there. We've got a cross along with it. I'll grab 20 ticks to start the day with a little pay. All the way up there to 35 ticks. Grabbing a 35 tick bag there. It was against the nerd direction over here. Let me pull the checklist off here so we can see. So the nerd was red, so I'm only going to go for that first target. I'm not going to try to push for multiple targets there. If it's red and I'm getting a perfect play set up like that one right there, then I'm going to usually go for a target 1 on that play there. So we hit 35 and we'll lock that first $600 in there on the first play of the day. Trade number 1. And the way I approach markets, if you are brand new with us, I approach markets like a video game, and I give myself 5 lives to start the day there, like a Mario Brothers game. And within 5 trades, I'd like to get a winner chicken dinner, and that for me means 2 winners. I should be able to make enough to put chicken dinner on the table. That is how I size it. Good morning, Mike Thompson. Good morning, Pete. Thanks for saying hello there this morning. Let me get the chat there on screen.
Bull touch low.
Getting things going here this morning. One of the most important things, contract rollover, is right now. If you are if you're trading the nerd, NASDAQ, ESRTY, or the Dow, the indexes have rolled over. We are on the 09 contract. So if you are coming into the chat here this morning, make sure you know we're rolling over. If you want to help everybody else out, type in rollover there in the chat. If you have already rolled yours over, type it. That way you don't miss it and nobody has an excuse there as you're coming in this morning. We want to make sure everybody's on the right contract, so type rollover there in the chat if you have rolled over your contracts to 09, so I know you're with me. Took that top of the channel play for 100 ticks. Nice, Shrinkman. Yes, this is a nice play here too. This is so Shrinkman took this play right here. That pop quiz, think about it before I tell you what it is. There's a lot going on there, a lot of confluence. What do you see here? I see an HMD, harmonic crab there, HMD, harmonic plus the Fibella dot. That's the HMD. Then I also see double dot because you have a dark red dot and a bright red dot there, right here and here. Then we have a cross in there as well to make that a nice juicy headshot. And top of regression channel for the structure on top of the others. A lot of confluence there. Shrinkman said he grabbed that for more than 100 ticks there. The full opportunity there is 144. Grabbing 100 ticks out of 144 tick opportunity is a boss. Nice work, sir. Very nice. Also, looked like you had the nerd with you, so good play on that with the nerd being red and or neutral coming off of red. You can read that as a red, so you had the runner play targeting on point as well. Excellent work. Let's see. Got another enigma right here with double crosses. I'm going to skip on that one. I got the first one here already. But that is another enigma with multi-cross there. We got a delta shift. So got a couple of things in the mix there, and we went to neutral here. So if you're going to take it, you'd probably have to use a wider stop. It might be a little messy when you get multiple things like that one, not as clean as that first one there that I grabbed on target number 1. Great job there, Shrinkman. Let's see, 8:50, 10 minutes before 9 o'clock and 40 minutes till the US Open. Let's get through that checklist, pull that back up here. So I had just gotten virus protection turned off there, got the hardware software. We want to make sure that my hotkeys are rolling. I think I just used that. I believe I did. I believe I pressed the close button. Let's check to make sure though. Let's just do it because it's on our checklist. Yes, got the hotkey software is up and rolling. Time of day, we just mentioned that. And I just lost our super chat here. Oh, it's behind the text. Okay. News. Let's get the news going there this morning. It is an FOMC week.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
So that will be Wednesday. There should be some market movers in the middle of the week. Coming in on a Monday, we're going to have contract rollover volatility here today as well. Some of the speed we saw last week has been, that was like record-breaking speeds. in the markets last week. If you struggled last week, don't. I mean, I wouldn't tuck your head for it. That was going to be a hard week. And if you're new, don't trade NQ. I know everybody likes to trade NQ. Every YouTuber you see out there is playing with NQ. Most of them have no business trading NQ if they don't have quantitative edge. Now, with a quantitative edge, and if you get good on the keys, you might be able to do that. But on top of that, you're also going to be getting some slippage. I had mentioned that last week. I was getting slipped 4 and 5 ticks at a time, sometimes maybe more, on some of those plays, entering and exiting. So you need to be really careful when the market is moving that fast. You're not going to get perfect fills on your setups either, on top of the fact that, again, risk and that speed goes both directions. It can go reward, it can also go risk. Right now things are pretty slow, so pre-market as of right now, but that can change on a dime, especially as the market gets opening up there. And with the contract rollover, we also have tons of macroeconomic things going on. Is it a deal? Is it no deal? The Trump effect going on in there. I listened into a little bit of that. Well, I would say more than a little bit last night. It was definitely troubling, some of the stuff that I was listening into on. I don't know. I want to hear it out one more time there today when I've got a little more rest to hear what the offer on the table is to Iran. But I mean, I heard the numbers of taxpayer dollars that we're going to send over. It just, I just can't figure what we're doing. I don't know what happened to all the no war agenda, America first agenda. I mean, I don't know. Just anybody else feel like we've been just completely lied to? Anyway, I'll hop off the politics bag for the moment here, and let's hop in. We got 7 minutes till 9 o'clock. Let's finish up the rest of our checklist here. We've got FOMC later this week. Holidays. Do we have a holiday? I don't think so. Earnings. Take a look at that at the end of the day there. Gears, I'm on 5s. It feels like I should go down to the 4s right now with this current speed, but we'll assume that the market will heat up there at and around the open. So I'm going to stay on the 5s here. Been on the 5s for a while. The volatility has been very high, so playing up on the higher time frame I think is where I want to be for right now. And ATM set wave ranges. Let's definitely check that. So we run the optimized range. Stats, and I posted those last evening. Head over to the premium chat there to grab that, and we do post it in the public chat as well, but I have to scroll back a little bit farther to get that. This is what we're looking for right here. So if you are new with us, you'll learn what this is in the 8-day boot camp, or if you're getting into the deep dive stuff, you can get even more in depth on how to use this stuff here. But we want this is what I care about right here. I'll be trading discretionary here on NQ, so I want to be on the 31 range on the wave chart. So again, we use 5 time frames. We have 5 points of confluence for our time frames there, and on the wave, locking that one in. I'm going to be doing 31R, enter, and I'm going to go ahead and save my workspace. That will be what we have for the week. One of the few things we change between that and the alpha omega tuning, although if you have tuned that and you're playing the same times of day, you don't need to change that very often either, as long as you've got that set to a good number there.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Tide wave visualizer. Let's take a peek. Currently, we have 89 start on screen here. Tide is green. Wave is red. All right, so we're gonna have plays in both directions. High time frame, highest tide, green.
Down NQ on the 5.
Current wave is currently to the downside.
On the 7.
In on trade number 1 so far. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Brian, for that reminder. Father's Day on Sunday. we'll go ahead and extend our current discount offer there on our website through Father's Day. That'll be, hopefully some folks will join us. Great to have you with us, especially those of you guys who are doing your 2-week free trial with us. Hopefully you can follow along here. If it's in queue, it just depends on the speed. You know, the people have said, oh man, the system's too fast. If you've been coming in the last couple of weeks and you think that it's the system that's fast, well, it is fast. It can keep up with the markets, but it's the market's pace that's been coming in recently. Extreme level of volatility, almost violent activity, and it's not the system. The system is keeping up with the markets, and it is showing it to you. Your reaction time may not be there. I would also say that in this environment, you may need to play as high as the 7s, 8s, or even 9s for those entries right now. The 9s will feel a good pace, and we do have the 9s there on the MACV. But normally we can have one lower time frame, 1 or 2 even, but it has been extremely fast. I also have the 7s over on another screen next to me. I keep an eye on that higher time frame there as well, especially when the market gets super duper fast. I'll just kind of glance over and I'll look to execute on that, what we call the B on the big small. So we play on the big entry chart there for that one with a little bit larger targets. Also kind of slows things down a little bit on that. So if you are lost on any of that, don't worry. It is not really hard to drive our system. We are just showing you everything you need to know and nothing that you don't. And when they line up, like we kind of did there this morning, we press the button. It is actually quite simple. The system is complex, but the execution is not. Let's see. I was forced to upgrade because of this activity. Still exercised caution with high speeds and adjusted algo bar size, but my CPU couldn't keep up. Awesome, Ray. Now I wonder if you're running the fast load option, you probably should have been fine if you were on fast load. But if you're trying to use standard, then yeah, but you would need to put it on light performance if you've got a lower end machine or laptop, or you know, maybe i3. This system can work well all the way down to an i3 currently, as long as you are running the light performance, where we're only showing the right 2500 bars on everything. And at the same time, you might be looking to the left and going, well, where's all the rest of the signals? We give up one thing for the other. Like, you're not going to get a ton of historical data and information and historical signaling and information, but you give up the historical for the super fast current reaction time.
Rate was unchanged at
so, but hopefully that's working out for you there, Ray. Did you end up getting a 285K, or which one did you get? You were using standard? No worries. Didn't want to give it up. Yep, no worries. Yeah, if you have not seen the latest video for the features and enhancements video, it's in the announcements section. Left hand side of Discord, go in announcements and click on the updated features and releases. I'm sorry, updated features and enhancements live stream video there. It is an update for the most recent version that we released. Make sure it's kind of like that continuing education. When things change, you need to, you know, you might have seen old videos, the boot camp and all that kind of whatnot. We keep you up to date. You go to, there's an actual playlist there on YouTube for the updates, and you definitely want to at least watch the most recent one, but you might want to go back and watch, you know, 1 or 2 backwards if you're trying to check out all the new features. You got the 285K? Man, it ran like a dream for me. I was very impressed with the amount of speed that we saw. Record-breaking speed. Never seen it in my entire career. The amount of speed that was coming in there. 285K just kind of chewed right through it. No, didn't even notice a problem at all. And that was while streaming at the same time. So the overhead of streaming, I don't know. I guess I got quite a few other things. I'm also running the full auto system across multiple instruments, and NQ on 6 time frames. No problem. Let's see. Bots are currently up 550, and when they hit to about 1K, I've got them locked in on the command center right now. Just over 1,150. I try to take into account commissions and slippage there, so I've got the take profit, got the auto flatten turned on. on the prop firm Smart Risk console there, the ALGO Trade Command Center. That is also one of the new features that you'll learn about if you watch that latest video with the features and enhancements that was put out in the most recent release. And I am taking advantage of that, and I've really enjoyed it. I used to be watching that number and kind of hold my finger over the flatten all button, and now it does that all for me. Let's see, and across multiple instruments, so that's really nice. And you can do it across multiple accounts as well. There is an option to auto liquidate across all accounts, as well as auto kill data connections afterwards, so it can kill it, disconnect, and kind of be all done on those days where you kind of just need that extra, you know, an extra set of hands. Let's see, contract dates. We did talk about that. Contract rollover. Make sure you're on the 09 contract. We got the wave ranges locked in. MACD Ultimate is up and on. Speedometer is rolling. Audio box. Heard that cue in several times. P&L cadence. We are well up. I've had my third six-figure day in my career. One of those last week, and it was the volatility. When you get that much movement, those are the days that if you have put in the time, you put in the efforts, you have got the experience points, those big paydays can come. Again, they can also be big pay. They can also be big pain. So be careful depending on, you know, you may not be ready to swing if you have not put in the time. Don't think you're going to be making a dime. You know what I mean?
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Or more than a dime, I would say. I think you can probably grab a dime, but you know what I'm saying. Hit your 2,
on the 7.
and then you're through. All right, don't overstay your welcome. Markets can change in very quickly. P&L cadence, distractions, no distractions. NT8 sounds. I think we're good there. And got the music rocking and rolling. All right. Got our checklist through. Good morning, Andrew. You on the 06 or 09? Yeah, we've been talking about that a lot there this morning. Everybody needs to be on the 09. We announced it in our Discord. We've talked about it out here multiple times. We had everybody typing it in. So yes, make sure you're on the 09. We talked about that last week as well. On Friday, we roll over. And so come Monday, you need to be on the new contract on Monday. It's 9:04 coming up. We've got 26 minutes to the US Open. Trade number 1 is done. The bots are fluctuating back and forth. They're up about 280. Oh, wow, they just popped up again. 408. We got multiple trades open across the boards there on the bots. We'll let them get to their, hit their home run there, and then we'll. Well, actually, I don't have to close them up anymore. But we do need to turn off this. I'd have to disable full auto after they have flattened, unless I set up the disconnect. But I'm not going to do that because I'm using the same connection to trade my discretionary here as well. It is Mentorship Monday, so let me talk to the new folks here for just a moment. If you are brand new with us, I definitely recommend maybe one of the very first strategies you should go and learn. You can trade right along with us there. That Harmonidot, it's a really good one. I think between the Harmonidot and the other H, go over here and learn the headshot. So Harmonidot, if you're taking notes, just take a screenshot of this and come back to it later. And the headshot, between those two alone, you could just make you could probably make your pay on just those two alone. We had a headshot there this morning, one of those that one of our members had called out, and that was the 100 tick play that one of our members had grabbed earlier there this morning. Beautiful play, easy to see, easy to read, in my opinion. The one we saw earlier was a red one. That was a short side headshot there. Also had the double dot and the other confluences there as well. And you'll learn how to add those up. They're very intuitive with our system. And then the Harmonidot, that is the harmonic where you've got the square of one of the patterns, such as cipher or shark. You have, I believe it is 9 different drawing patterns, complex drawing patterns there with multi-fib lineups. And then on top of the, in this case, like a butterfly, PRZ, PRG stands for potential reversal zone. Then you also land a fib Elliott, which is multi-fib plus Elliott wave landing in one location, and it draws up something like this. So easy to see, in my opinion. You see that dot inside the box? Press the button.
Ships are starting
Play
to
it like a
move,
video
being
game.
loaded with all
Pretty
of
simple.
the
I think those are
alerts.
two of my
They are
favorites for
going
brand new
on the
folks.
Southern Highway.
And then I would definitely throw in the Enigma. I think if I was going to learn, there are multiple ways, well, multiple strategies that use combinations, various combinations of the Enigma. But go check out that Enigma cadence strategy. Understand the cadence if you're playing Enigmas pure, or if you want to combine them with crosses, for instance, then we can use the Enigma Moonshot, for instance, one of my favorite plays there. And we have that on full auto if you've got platinum. And you've got power crosses and standard Flowmaster white crosses as well that you can use in combo. We do cover everything in the 8-day boot camp from top to bottom. But if you're getting started, definitely want to maybe grab those 3. You could probably come back and trade with me tomorrow if you learn those 3. We also have our own custom GPT programmed with all of the teachings and trainings we've done. So if you want to come over here and ask the AI, custom trained on ALGOBOX details and information, you can just ask ALGOBOX GPT. I'll post a link to that there in the chat, and save that and bookmark it. It's also available on a resource on our website. So if you are hitting up our website there, you can go to the top and click on resources, and there's the ALGOBOX GPT in the drop down into resources. And this is the 8-day bootcamp area. If you click on training at the top, it's currently free, so you can go grab that. This will be behind a paywall. When the website guys are done working on what they're working on there, this will go behind that paywall. So go grab it while it's free. That would be my suggestion. I feel like there's one other thing I want to show. Oh, the Academy. So once you have completed the 8-day bootcamp, I highly recommend you just come over here, click on ALGOBOX Academy, and go through the questions. So this is 13, 12, 11. There are about 40 questions in here. They're not there to try to trick you. It is, I think it's a good way to learn. If you are asked a question, even if you miss the question, if you're like me, you're only going to miss a question one time, right? You're not going to miss it a second time. Also, if you're a person you don't like tests and quizzes, we don't like getting tests and quizzes, we all know. There are the answers. You can go straight to the answers there if you just absolutely have to. But, you know, if you want to play along the way we intended it to, try to answer them without going to the answers. But the main point is that it gets locked in your memory, that you know what the plays are. Like, what are you looking at in these? If you've been through the training program, these, again, are not trick questions. They're just trying to see if you know what these are. This one, for instance, you should know that is a PRZ cross. That is the PRZ we just talked about a moment ago inside of a Gartley, plus a cross that is a Flowmaster cross. So you have the R2FA event inside of the PRZ. So PRZ cross there. So you should know the names of those, and you can test yourself in the ALGOBOX Academy. Make sense? So it is Mentorship Monday. We do try to focus on the new questions, so don't feel shy. If you got a brand new question, today would be the day to ask that. Fridays, we try to do the more complex topics, like more details and setting up full auto and the various settings that I'm currently using at that time. And yeah, let me play this quick video here for you. I'm gonna reheat my coffee here, and this will kind of give a quick walkthrough for the new folks. It is, again, Mentorship Monday, so bring your questions. We want to make sure you know what we're doing. Let's roll.
Our daily live streams start with Mentorship Mondays, where we bring you algorithmic trading, interactive mentoring, and your questions are answered live. Get hands-on learning with these quant trading tools engineered to give you an unfair edge over other traders who don't have ALGOBOX on their trade stations. Discover the power of predictive auto harmonics. Utilize trading robots to quantify and react even in fast market conditions. Learn all our quant trading strategies, such as the DCDM, HMD, and the dynamic game-changing order flow system, the Alpha Omega. Empower your trading with Flowmaster's advanced real-time audio and visual order flow analysis features. Detect the market mover's trading activity and take action with cutting-edge tools like AudioBox for live digital pit noise that audibly reveals the size and speed of the big players on the tape in real time. Use the Delta Flagging Pro to ready up your next precision entry and the Supreme Flowmaster Enigma for unrivaled, actionable trade opportunities. Got questions? Get them answered live. Whether you're new to ALGO or an advanced trader, you'll gain valuable, unique takeaways in every live trading stream session. Dive into structured quant trading. Access our free trade room and free community tools. Test your knowledge in the ALGO Academy with tests and quizzes. Add the ALGO edge to your trading arsenal and harness the power of our algorithmic strategies. Your success is our mission. Subscribe now and make every Monday a game changer with Mentorship Monday. See you on the stream. Download your 2-week free trial and use our community tools at algoboxpro.com.
Alrighty then.
Harmonic NQ.
What's our time? 9:11. Still got about 19 minutes to the U.S. Open. We got a power headshot here, right in front of the open line. I don't like that. Right in front of the open, but I'm going to try to give this a slap here. See if I get a Seuss entry. Still hearing some clacking. Just popped up to moderate buy there, right at the open. All right, there's the Seuss. I'll go half position. Stops a little weird there, but we had a power headshot there. Again, I'm going to be looking for just a T1 scenario here on the 5s. It should be about 35 ticks. But right around the open here, unfortunately, you generally have to have a little bit of a bigger stop, or you're playing with a little more slop. And wild things can happen there right at that open line. The open, I like to respell it the nope line. Put the N at the very beginning, and it spells nope. Prefer not to take plays in this space here, but let's see. Got a lot of I won't say a lot of confluence, but a decent amount of confluence here as well.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 31.
All right, I'm gonna pull half there on that green dot. We break it in here selling, then I can add back. Listen for it. When I hear sellers and a break of that dot, if not, we'll have to kill it. We'll kill it. All right, just a little 400 tick bag there. I don't like the way they're floating it there in front of the open line. Green dot showing up there as well, making it a headshot long there now. So I don't want to mess with that, as we've just shifted from looking at the nerd. We've now shifted into moderate buy. So not gonna be getting into the risky business there yet there this morning. I am winner chicken dinner. Did I get enough? Yeah, $1,000 is not too bad. We can live on that. Enough to put chicken dinner on the table. So now, out of my 5 trades, the way that I generally like to approach the markets is that I don't have to take all 5 trades, but within 5. So if you've got a tricky day where you've had a few reds in there, I just want to, once I have gotten my winner in there, even if I have, let's say that the sequence looks like this. You got maybe a winner to start, you had 2 losers, maybe even a 3rd loser. I'll make sure I come in here and maybe I get that second one like this. As long as I've got that with this combination, I'm hoping there's enough to have made up for it. Now, if you've increased your trade size from trades 1 through 5, you only need one good one to make up for the others, which is the idea most of the time behind the way that I am executing. I'm not trying to go, well, if I've lost 3, I got to win 3. That's a common misconception, and not the way that most pro traders approach it either. But then again, trading methodologies may vary. The way I have found the most amount of success for myself is executing and looking for any given play to try to make up for what has been on the table already. After I've got my winner chicken dinner, now I'm going to focus here on a bonus to kind of tap it over the top. All right, let me reset this here back. Here's where we're currently sitting. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, up 1,100 here so far on those. The bots are up 470, 440. They're fluctuating back and forth. Still got several positions open there on the bots that I can see up top. Got another Enigma here. We got a Ready to D over on the right. Coming up into King timing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and slap at that. Got a headshot. I hate that it's right there on the open line. Stop above that dot. Right there will be the fail point. Again, looking for a T1 here because it is a... We've got green on the nerd. So going against the current nerd. I may kick myself later for taking this trade right here on the open line. We have some higher time frame items there as well. It's the only reason I'm kind of going ahead and giving it a shot. What's our time? 9:17. Oh, another green dot showing up. Okay. Can I get a red bar for an exit? Okay, I'll pull half there on that dot. If we pop up a blue bar, I'll go ahead and close up the rest here. Again, I'm not gonna be putting the risk on the table there pre-open. Got my finger over the hotkeys. I'm gonna kill it. All right, this is the nope line right here. So this dashed line here. Nope. A lot of people spell it the open. Like, yeah, it's the open line. I like to spell it the nope. It's a nope. It's just great plays just get ruined in this space too often. They're it's like a wet rubber band. Things just flopping around, and you have to deal with too much. Just unnecessary heat. I won't say it's unnecessary heat because it becomes necessary to take it because you're playing around that open line. A lot of hands start to get in the cookie jar at the open line. Like everybody sees the open line there. You got all kinds of players starting to pop in at that spot. So I'm going to play it with a nope. You can add the FDAX. You're playing the FDAX? Pop quiz. How much is the FDAX per tick?
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
There's a micro version of the DAX. Really? I did not know that. So there's FDAX. What is the micro DAX? Is it MDAX? So I didn't see anybody answer the question. Anybody knows? What is the FDAX per tick in dollars? Micro FDXS. Interesting.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Nobody knows how much the FDAX is per tick? You're asking me to add it and you don't even know. This is what's always funny to me. Like, what do you have any, you know, like I'm just your mentor. I'm just like, what do you have any business trading something that you don't know how much the value per tick is? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'll tell it to you. I'll give you the answer. It's an odd number. It's $32.50. So write it down. $32.50 per tick on the FDAX. So I would imagine then if you're going to trade the micro of it, if it is the 10th of contracts like the other micros, then okay, if you want to do $3.25 per tick, it'd be fun. Is your OHL connect showing correctly? It might not be. I don't think I have 3 days of data actually. Now that you ask it, now that you say it. Whoops. Yeah, I don't have. I've got it set to 1 day from last week. So if you want this to be accurate on a Monday, you need to set this to 3 days of data. Thank you for reminding me of that. So yeah, that actually might not. Is that not the open? Is that why you're saying that? Is that not the open line? It might not be. Oh, bummer. It's not even the open line. All right. Oh, bummer. Is this where your open line is from Friday? Do you have 3 days of data?
ALGO make NQ on the 5. Enigma short on the CL2. ALGO shake down on the 41.
Yeah, so those of you guys who don't know, Apex 90% off. They've extended their 90% off through Father's Day, which is super exciting. 90% off using code ALGOBOX. Please use code ALGOBOX. Definitely helps out our tech support. And I really want them to give us some giveaway accounts, but they have just said we just don't have enough people using our code. A lot of our traders trade live accounts, but if you are using trader funding program, trading programs, then definitely use code ALGOBOX if you're going to go hook it up. Apex, I still think, is the best. Personally, I sent you guys a video from even Mike Schwartz over the weekend comparing them to some other groups out there, and I still think they're the best. But yeah, 90% off. It's a great time to get some of those evals going. You're going to use trader funding, hit it up. Apex, 90% off. They don't get any cheaper than that. I don't like to say, I don't like the word cheap in general, but like ICT. I'm a cheap trader. I can't trade. The only thing ICT is good for, finding everyone that you can't trade. And if you guys will answer my questions, it'd be amazing. So, for the 5th time, I'll ask the question: do you have 3 days of data on your chart? Question 1, then we can move on to the next one. Next question: did you roll over to the 09 contract? Second question. Let's see. Double delta shift coming in with a push 5 minutes before the open here. Come up here and touch. If it extends and touches the top of that channel, I'm gonna smack it. On the 09 and 3 days of data, and $3,200. Well, I did just change to 3 days. I mean, it might have to do with the contract rollover. If I've got, I think I flushed. Maybe I didn't. Did I not flush cash there this morning? I don't know if I flushed the cash over the. Oh wait, it's number of days back. Hold on. Nope, it's on me. I think I know what it is. See how it's stopping right there? I know what it is. It's my setting in OHL. Right here. Max bars back for drawings. This is it. Sorry about that. Yep, mine's set to 500. Check yours. Yeah, if you've got that setting, that's not gonna work. It's there's more than 500 bars to go all the way back to Friday. That'll do it. That will do it. I hope it's not more than 5,000 bars back. I mean, I guess it could be. Let's see. OHL. Because you guys said a different number. I said like 200 something.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 7. Old touch hot. Harmonic NQ on the 31.
There it is. Way down there, huh? Around the 2s. Alright, let me save workspace on that. Bots hit their target. So flatten all. Yep. Okay, so bots are up 1,200 on the day, and I've put away 1,400. So the bots are up 1,200. They auto locked in there and auto flatten 1,200. Set this to, actually, let me get the ES over here, but I just wanted to showcase this is because I've got this on gold. But yeah, so our Trade Command Center did its job there, and let's keep ES in our purview here. As ES points, so NQ goes. Oftentimes good to have the ES as a guide. Got the open coming in about 1 minute 10 seconds.
1 minute now until we get the markets on open in balance.
When backtest mode is selected, yeah, that is a good way to override it as well. Maybe go ahead and let me do that. So if I go to backtest, that'll show all bars all the way as far back as it needs to go. Yeah, OHL is probably one of those that needs it. Let's see, current day OHL. And we're going to set to backtest mode on. All right, let's try that. See if that changes it at all.
Double delta NQ on the 31.
Yeah, there you go. 30, 200s. There you go. All right, let me save that workspace.
10 seconds.
There we go. All right, here we go. Market open any moment. And I've already got my winner chicken dinner here, so I'm just looking for a bonus play